First, let's have a look at how Dubz came to be where they are today. Growing up in Camden, North London, Tulisa, Fazer and Dappy burst onto the scene as Dubz in 2006, releasing their debut single, Better Not Waste My Time, within the same year. 8 hit singles have followed, including their #1 collaboration with Tinchy Stryder, entitled Number One, which went to be one of the biggest sellers of 2009. #1! Their first 2 albums have sold a staggering 1.2 million copies, making them a triple platinum selling group. And they're not just a hit with their fans. The critics seem to approve as well, with the band picking up 4 Movo Awards throughout the years. They're now back with a brand new album and single. And Fazer, Dappy and Tulisa, of course, we talked to her earlier, join me now. It's so good to see you.
You know, I just like to say the introduction you guys gave us is so if you guys are a family. That's how we see it.
Oh, can you be my adopted son?
We already are.
Both of you. And Tulisa can be my adopted daughter. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm very happy about that. Now, look, you guys are going to be by royal appointment because you're going to be doing the Royal Variety Show. Yes. Is that scary, or what do you think? Are you looking forward to it?
It's a very prestigious event as well, and I think everyone in my family is happy. My dad come to me the other day, like, "Oh, Rich, I'm so glad you're doing a Royal Variety Show."
It's so brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder what you're going to say to the Queen, Dappy.
Oh, we're just
take it as it comes. I wish I could be a fly in the wall.
We're just going to tell the nation how we feel as Dubz.
It's great. And also, you know the Queen always does her big speech, obviously, on Christmas Day. You guys are doing the alternative speech, the very alternative speech. It's on T4.
T4 on MySpace, Christmas morning.
Fantastic. Have you had to rethink about that?
Do you know what? Not at all. We're so busy that it's going to be a last-minute.com thing. But we're going to make sure it's very important and very
spontaneous. He's a freestyler.
He is spontaneous. He is, and that's fine. That's why we love you. That's why we love you. So look, we've got the new single coming out, the new album's coming out. It's all happening. It's fantastic. Is it as good as you thought it would be?
Do you know what? We've done it so quickly, but I think, boy, we spoke to our bosses at Island and they said there's more than 7 singles on the album.
Wow.
So that's
well, that'll keep you going for a wee while.
That's great.
Which is great. It's going really, really well, isn't it?
We just feel like it's just overwhelming. What can you say? You just wake up in the morning and pinch yourself.
To know that you've done 3 albums in 3 Novembers and they're all hitting over 400, 500,000.
Really
it's like you're living the dream sort of thing.
Living the dream, that's what I like to hear.
We're very grateful for where we are right now.
Oh, brilliant. Well, look, you're going to be performing for us in just a minute. That's almost it for today. Denise Welsh is here tomorrow. Don't miss that. She's going to be joined live from Australia by the first Jungle evictee, and Strictly's Alicia will be here with her views on Strictly. But first, as promised, performing their brand new single Girls, which is available to download from Monday. Send Dubz.
Let's get straight into this, Dubz. Sing. Girls within. Yeah, I don't usually fall in love with them, but you should be prescribed to me. Some chicks are drugs to men, a lot deserve the finer things in life, and I think you're one of them. Money ain't got loads to blow. Show me a signal, let me know if you wanna have a better life, then baby you know where to go. It's coming in quick, it ain't flowing in slow. Like I said, let me know if Weezy made it rain, I can make it snow. Hey, girls, I'm loving it. Sing, yeah, but I won't let them get the rest of it. Tryna get that dough, and that's why they call me the baddest, cause I switch up the roles. I know one that drives me crazy, they all wish I was that lady, but I'm earning more than them, and they saying that is lazy. I am the biggest female boss the devil is, and everything that you done, I'll be in and deep. Oh, I'm loving it. Yeah, but I won't let them get the rest of it. Yeah. when your girlfriend says she's on her way, and you're staring at the clock in frustration, thinking, why is she so late? I just can't live without them. They'll break your heart, don't doubt them. I'm the reason why she's never coming back, simply can't leave me around them. Girls, I put me there. Tell them anything they wanna hear, so by the end of the night I'm in them.
Guys, I mess with them.
And I know the old gas that like Mariah. You know what, I'm in love with them.
Tulisa's childhood, well, it was far from a happy one.
Hi, I'm Tula Paulina Contostavlos. My mum is a manic depressive and she'll shout at me and go crazy. It's horrible when I see her in the hospital. I can't believe it's my mum. Sometimes when she's ill, I feel like I'm the only grown-up in the house. I love her with all my heart. So it's quite sad, really, reading that. It's like, that is basically how I was feeling at the time when I was 12 years old.
Well, Tulisa joins me now. Great to see you. And I really thought that documentary was astonishing. I had no idea that your mum had been ill and that you'd had to basically look after her when you were tiny.
Yeah.
It's amazing. No, it was really, really good, and it showed, you know, such a depth to you, and it made me understand a little bit more about where you're from and how strong you are. She's okay now, is she? Is she getting the right treatment?
She's brilliant, and
Good.
you know, especially even if there was a doctor then to tell her the best thing for her at the time, times have changed, and now there's better medication now than there was then anyway. So you know, everything's really stable with her at the minute, which is the best she's ever been.
Fantastic. She must be really proud of you.
She is.
I bet she is, because of course she's very musical. You know, she's a singer as well.
God.
And
still is.
Yeah, she still does. And your dad as well. I didn't know your dad was in Mungo Jerry. I know. So basically, I mean, you were always going to be in the music business, I think. I don't think there was ever any doubt about that.
No, definitely not. Without fail. I mean, I remember being like 5 years old, and I can't even remember, but my mum turning around to me and saying, you just said, I'm going to be a singer, I'm going to be a singer. When you could barely talk, those were the first words you said was, I want to sing, I want to sing.
Because you'd be surrounded by it all the time.
Yeah.
You'd be surrounded by musicians coming to the house.
Exactly.
It was all there.
My dad even had a studio, so I remember going to work with my dad, like, in the studio and having, like, Shaggy next door, recording, and me, like, playing with the dog in the studio and his son, you know, while my dad was working,
So you just kind of absorbed all that when you were little. If you hadn't had this career, I do wonder what would have happened to you. Do you think about that sometimes?
I think about it pretty much every time I think about how far I've come, every time I think about the success that I've had, and it scares me, it really does. I couldn't tell you because I really don't think it would be a positive place. I really don't know. It has literally saved me, and that's no exaggeration, no, you know, giving it the talk, that is the truth, 100%, it saved me.
But see, the thing about it is, we talk a lot about role models, and we talk a lot about, you know, a lot of young girls admire wags and admire, you know, people like that and reality stars and all the rest of it. But I think you're a really good role model because you're somebody you're a grafter. You work really, really hard. And you love what you do. I know you love what you do, Tulisa, but you are a real worker.
Thank you.
And, you know, if anybody's going to look up to somebody, I would like them to look up to you rather than to the likes of a silly wag or some silly girl selling their story about sleeping with a footballer, for example. You know? And you're a much better role model. You must get a lot of feedback from fans, and a lot of fans, you know, talking to you and being a sort of agony aunt almost to them.
I do, and it surprised me. Twitter's been a main thing for me. I get a lot of diverse opinions about me in my Twitter account, but 90% of it is quite positive. I find I get a lot of distressed fans contacting me on Twitter. A lot of fans with problems or issues, find they want to talk to me, they want advice, they've had a tough time or they're going through a tough time, or even just to say that, you know, somehow I've helped them get through it and they're feeling better about themselves now. Some of them I have personal relationships with. I sit and I talk to them, give them advice about what to do, get a course, you know, change your life around. And there's like one in particular that I've known since she was like 14, and through, you know, 2 years I've given her advice, and she's now doing PR work, and she works with PR companies and stuff. And I remember when she was first, you know, messaging me saying she was self-harming, and, you know, she didn't even want to live anymore. And for 2 years now I speak to her on a regular basis, and I brought her to shows and stuff, so...
That's fantastic. See, you don't need to do that. There's lots of people that wouldn't do that, but you do. And also, you know, because you did make the documentary and you spoke very openly about your situation, about caring for your mum and looking after her, and how bad you felt sometimes. You know, you felt really low. I think then people really relate to that. You know, people are going through something because they realise that you've been there. You know what it's like.
No, well, I mean, I do. I'm a very honest person. I'll always be honest, and you do, you know, being in that sort of situation, you have your low times, and you can end up suffering from depression yourself. And I've been there, and I've done it, and I still get depressed sometimes. And I think when someone reaches that dark place in your mind, and that sort of deep place that not everyone in life has to get to that level of, you know, being distressed or problems or issues, it's always going to linger with you a little bit. And every time you get upset or something throws you off course, you're going to have a bit of a wobble. So I still have my depressed moments, and I'm very honest about them. You know, I probably last time I had one was a month ago, and you literally lose the plot. But it's about willpower and being able to pick yourself back up again and say, well, you know, no, there's more to live for here, and I'm here for a reason. God's put me here to do something with myself, and I'm going to do it.
And it's real strength of character. You're going to be performing for us as well later on with the guys, which I'm looking forward to. That'll be really good. It's so lovely to see you.
Thank you very much.
An absolute breath of fresh air. Thank you so much, Tulisa. Thank you, Flower.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Still to come.